Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Journals. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here to pre-plan the week of the 1st of February in my my 7x9 functional flexi planner. I have these 4th anniversary freebies from Plannerface. I have the £20 one and the £40 one, as well as the all orders one. I have these two washi tapes. I know this one doesn't 100% match, but the birthday I'm celebrating with the kit is my dad's birthday, and Mummy and my dad have a love for Harry Potter, which is why I'm using that one. So let's flick to the week we are planning. I can't believe it is already February. What is happening? And I will get the base down of the kit. Obviously this is quite a minimal kit that I'm working with, so we're just going to see how it goes. Okay folks, so while I'm putting the base of my spread down, I am going to talk about my social justice issue, and today I'm going to be talking about names, and there's actually two different little bits of this I want to talk about. And the first is more sort of identity and LGBT, specifically trans, agender, and the other is more racial injustice targeted. So to start off with, and my first point is always going to be call people what they ask you to call them. Their name is their name. They can tell you how they want to be referred to. They can tell you what their pronouns are. It is not for you to decide what pronouns somebody has, or for you to decide what their name is. If somebody asks you to call them a name, accept that that is their name. This isn't a difficult thing to understand. If you ask somebody to call you one thing, call them that. So for example, if you usually go by a nickname and somebody continues to call you your full name, and you've asked them multiple times to not call you that name, you get annoyed, and rightfully so. Just imagine, as a trans person or as an agendered person, how must feel constantly being called the wrong name, constantly having the wrong pronouns used, because it's got to be pretty exhausting. And the other thing is saying people's names incorrectly, or saying, asking somebody to shorten their name to make it easier for you to say. That is inherently racist. Kitten, please don't play with whatever you're playing with. Oh, okay, well, she's taken it off the desk, so at least it won't be noisy anymore, hopefully. So this is something that is inherently racist, but I actually do identify with a little bit. So for those of you that don't know, my name is actually Talitha, and I have gone by Tilly pretty much my whole life. And originally it was because, that was my nickname and that's what I liked. And then sometime at school, it became, people were just constantly saying my name wrong. They called me Talitha, or, some other variation of Talitha that was just not correct. And I remember a really passive-aggressive parents' evening, where my chemistry teacher just insisted on calling me Talitha the whole way through, and my mum and dad just kept using Talitha over and over again to try and give in the hint. I was like, Mum and Dad, I've been trying all year, it's not going to happen. And so I now just introduce myself as Tilly because it's easier. It's easier for people to say. People know what it is. When it's written down, they know how to say it, and that's something I chose to do. But it still irks me a little bit. And so if it irks me, how must it feel if you have a name from your background, your ethnic background, that people constantly say wrong? And they don't ask how to say it, and they don't try and learn how to say it. That must be exhausting. So if you don't know how to say somebody's name, ask them. Say, please, can you tell me how, or say their name and say, did I pronounce that correctly? That's something I automatically do with patients. If I see a patient and I have to call their name and I'm not 100% sure how to say it, the first thing I ask them when I get wherever is, did I say your name properly? Because I would like to learn how to say it. Because you know what? That's what's important. It's their name. They know how to say it. And yeah. Never ask if somebody can shorten their name so that you can say it. Call them what they want to be called. Ask them their name. Ask them how to say it, and respect that. It's not hard. Call people what they want to be called. So yeah. that's sort of my little chat about that for you. Right, so that is the basis of the spread all down. I just don't have my sidebar headers in, but we'll add them in a little bit. So next up, let's put in things like washing hair, etc. So we have another 4 video week. It is February and we should be going down to 3 videos, but the first week of the month always has an extra video in, and the week of new releases always has an extra video in. So actually we have 2 4 video weeks this month, despite the fact, despite the fact it's meant to be a 3 video week. But oh well, it's fine. So we are doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday as usual, and we have 4 video weeks. I also have 2 wash hair days, and I think they are going to be Sunday morning after my night shift is going to be one of those. So that will go up there, and then the other one is going to be Wednesday evening before I go off to work the next day. So that's those 2 in there. I'm also, while I think about it, no, I'm not. I'm going to leave it as that for now. So then we're going to move on to morning routine, etc. So every morning I have morning routine and then like one other activity that I do, and that other activity varies depending on, you know, what day it is, what I feel like doing in the morning, etc, etc. And it doesn't really matter what it is, it's just a little something that is done as part of my morning routine. And when I start at 9 at work, I still do that, but if I start at 8, I don't tend to. And what I tend to do with these is I tend to alternate whether it's a little boxy thing or whether it's on a layering functional. So I'm just popping in all the boxy bits in first, and then we'll pull in some layering functionals shortly for the other days. Now I've put that at the top of Friday, but actually on Friday what we'll do is we'll have a nap, and then, sorry Kiara, can you just come off screen a second? We'll have a nap and then we'll do my morning routine directly before I go to work, or at least that will be the plan-ish anyway. Might need to pull that up a tiny bit higher there. So then my morning routine will actually happen not in the morning on these days, and it will just be before I go off to work. And that's fine. So that's in for those. Then we just need some layering functionals, and then I vary between which layering functionals I use. It's whatever I pull out at the moment in time that I'm pulling out stickers for it. So I just flick through and grab something. And some days it's a longer task, some days it's a shorter task. It's meant to be something that takes roughly half an hour just to get it off my job list and off the to-do list, sort of first thing in the morning. Doesn't always work though. I try my best though. I've not been, with the amount of time off I've been having, I've not been very good at it. To be honest, this week I've barely checked in with my planner, and I'm feeling the strain of not really knowing what's going on in my life by having not checked in my planner. But we'll get there again. We'll get back to the point where I'm up to date and I feel less worried about it at some point, but not today certainly. Things are a bit strange at the moment, and I'm just doing what I can to keep things on a level keel, even keel. So things just are what they are at the moment, and that's fine. So that's all of that layering stuff in. So now let's go through and actually pop those bits and pieces down. So I tend to pull out the stuff like this onto one side of my planner, so like the stuff that I put down at the beginning or at the end. So my shift stuff is also here, and social shift stuff, which goes in last generally when everything else is in, because like the time is blocking off most of those things anyway. Oh, I didn't actually pull out any stickers for wash hair. I just pulled out like the actual script rather than a character sticker. I thought I had pulled out character stickers there, because I remember deciding what colour dinos to use, but clearly not. I'll put them in a bit later anyway. It will be fine, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. it's just a thing, really. It's just to try and vary things up, that's all. What am I doing? I'm jumping a little bit all over. I'm confusing myself at the moment, and that's fine, I can do that. I'm mostly using these little doodles from Plannerface for the morning routine stuff on these days. I don't know why, I just am. They are my favourite. They're newish to me, but they are my favourite way of marking my morning routine in. They are just the perfect size. So I have also made myself some stickers that you may see cropping in from a Papershire freebie. Do digital. Zen is so generous with her freebies, so if you are not in her Facebook group, go check it out, because you will be floored by the amount of like free digital art she gives, especially like given that like it's all hand drawn. It's incredible. She's just so generous, she really is. So yeah, I've just got all of those morning routine scripts down. So now let's move on to the day by day, and again I'm still zooming in for this part because nobody told me they don't want me to zoom in. So on Monday, the small task in the morning is actually probably quite a small task, and it's going to be choosing a winner for my Facebook giveaway and posting about that, because it's the first of the month. Hello Kiara, are you going to come into frame and say hello? What do you think? And then it's going to be a day where I work on videos, but I think the first thing I'm going to mark in is I would quite like to go for a walk. Can I have the stickers you're standing on? I know, you're trying to bat the stickers, but I need them. I'm going to try and go on a walk with Soch, because he is off work this day as well. So that's the first thing I'm going to mark in. Hopefully the weather allows us to do that. I'm also going to put in something little to mark. I want to message a friend to try and arrange meeting up via Zoom, or something similar. I don't really want it to be pink. I keep pulling off pink things. Darling, your tail's kind of in Mummy's video right now. Now I can't see a thing. Good girl. I say good girl like I didn't just have to move you. Yeah, you purr into the camera, show them how lovely you are. Because you are gorgeous. You are. Yeah, good girl. So then I want to do filming and editing, and that is going to be the mainstay of the day. So I'm going to pop 2 half boxes in, which pink haven't we used as much of. This one probably. What have we got for editing? I kind of want to do 2 half boxes on the side, but that's like too samey, is it? Is it? I don't really care. I need to do it because that's the amount of time that needs to take up. So I'm just going to pull the video then slightly lower in the day. Yes, I am. Can you hear your sister? You want to go see what your sister's meowing at? She's probably meowing at the kitchen door because Daddy won't let her in because he's cooking. But go have a look. In fact, actually, this is a big sticker. So what I can do is I can put this one on its side, like how a half box should go. Just put that at the top, like that, and then the film can just go in the box. Takes up exactly the same amount of space, but just looks more varied. So I think that is everything we have pre-planned for Monday, and we do just have that little bit of time in the evening to fill up as needs be. Tuesday is the day my cleaner comes. There's this gorgeous floral washi strip there that I can just pop in that my cleaner is coming in on. Then while she's here, I'm hopefully going to work on budget stuff for the shop, and to be honest, it's probably going to take more time than even this big box takes up. So what I might do is I'm going to grab a half box from the kit, put that down, and then over the top of it, that's too far down, probably, let's put this sticker down first. So I want it to cover that, so that should be about the right position, and that will just cover that, and that just gives me some time to work on the shop money and taxes and stuff. And at some point during that day, our grocery order should be coming in, so I'm just going to mark that in, and that's all I have planned for Tuesday at the moment. to be honest. I think the money stuff might take most of the day, but we'll see. So that's it for Tuesday. Okay, so on Wednesday, I'm again first thing in the morning going to pop in doing some exercise, basically because I have to get my exercise in the morning, otherwise I won't do it. I know myself. Then I'm going to pop in next that Soch is going to be at work, and I am just going to pop that onto a washi strip. The sticker's on the other side of the page, so I'm not going to put that in yet. Then I'm going to put in a half box, I think, for sorting out my revision planning there. Then next I'm going to pop in doing the prep for the exclusive foil release, which will be on Friday, which will still be up at the time you're watching this video, but will go down at midnight to night-ish. So that's for the exclusive foil prep. Then I'm going to pop in a half box, possibly on its side, possibly not, for doing some design work. There, and then what's this last thing for? Oh yeah, and then in fact that can be my morning task. I just want to try and respond to too many outstanding messages. That can go up there. So that's Wednesday all planned. So let's turn over to the other half of the plans. Here's where things get a little bit easier because I'm actually working and stuff. So the last thing on Thursday is that I want to stay up late to prep for my night shifts, and in that I'm going to do some design work. So I'm going to both mark in staying up late and then doing that designing, and before that we are going to have a date night, which is going to come slightly too high, but that's fine. So I've just got a stickers for those as well. So this second half of the week is probably going to be much quicker than the first half was to plan. Then Friday is when we're going to start pulling in half boxes. So the first thing I want to mark in is sleeping, and I have this Munchkin. This is my last one of these stickers. I'm well impressed with myself, and I'm going to layer that on a washi strip. If I could put the washi strip straight, that would be much more preferable. There for sleeping in. And then the last thing to mark in is the exclusive foil. So we're actually going to pull these bits up and pop in a quarter box probably for the exclusive foil at the bottom of the day, because that will be at like 7:30 it'll go up. It probably won't go up till 8 because I will be driving to work at 7:30. But yeah, anyway, it might actually go up a bit early instead. So no, we'll work that out on Friday. So that is just to mark in the exclusive foil, and I'm going to try and turn all of this around if I can. I think I probably, oh, maybe not. I ripped the sticker underneath the morning routine, which is not what I expected at all. That's a new one on me. We'll see if we can still cover that up, which I think I probably still can here. There we go. Made that work, just with some damage to that foil. It's like weird damage though, it's like creased but not. Then and then in that gap we're going to put a full box. So that is just going to be sleeping time, basically. There. And the same on Saturday and Sunday, there's just going to be a full box. So Saturday is my dad's birthday. So we're going to pop in the happy birthday one there. And they are like right next to each other, so I'm going to pull this down a tiny bit and then leave myself a little bit of space there for something. In fact, I might even pop a quarter box in there because it just looks like it'll fit nicely in that space, and I will work out what it's for later. So then on Saturday I'm going to pop in a half box here for potentially having some family time. I don't know whether it will actually happen or not, because, you know, COVID restrictions and nights, basically. And I'm just going to pop up here that it's my dad's birthday. And that's what, you know, this whole kit is for, really. I did have a sticker for sleeping, but I'm not going to pull that in. Then last but not least, on Sunday, Sunday, I'm going to put this box down there at the bottom, put quarter box in that gap with a sleeping thing on it. Let's put it in the blue. I think if I just pull this wash hair up slightly more, it will look better. Sorry for the weird cut. My dad just got here to use our hot water because they don't have any, in short. So their boiler broke, and their not only their boiler broke, but their water immersion heater, that's what it's called, broke. So they have no hot water at all. They have radiators in every room, making it bearable to be there. But yeah, so he's just come over for a shower. So I just marking in sleeping there and YouTube comments. So I think that's about it. So let's just open it up and have a look at the whole spread. I had pulled out a workout script for this box as well. So in the sidebar, I have a Monday through, I want a Monday through Sunday little one of these. I don't know what they're called, other than Monday through Sunday little things. And then we need some headers as well. And one of those is for my dinners. That's the bottom one. That's smaller. Oh, that's why I have so much space in my sidebar. There should be a quarter box here. Shall I fix it? Shall I fix it? I mean, I am. That's why I'm calling them stickers, isn't it? Because these are removable mats, so it is actually dead easy to fix. I'm sorry, the other one wants a this week header, so I'm just going to pull that ready as well. Let's just put that on the side of the table. Then we need a quarter box, preferably a squared off one. We'll use this blue one because the thingy is purple. And then let's go back out to see what else fits in at the sidebar. Let's put that back in. And then we want that. And our Monday through Sunday checklist. Our second one for dinners. Then another header. And then the habit tracker. Let's pull this washi up. Sorry, a little bit of washi. We're being replaced by probably a strip of this washi, because I think that will then fit perfectly. Yes, it does indeed. My prediction was correct. So I can't find my proper washi cutter, so I'm just going to use this to rip off those two sides of the washi. So I left with an extra header, but that's fine. And then we have this week header for this, and a dinners header for this, which has picked up some of my table. Not ideal, but oh well. So there's a third box on here, which I'm just going to transfer to this sheet because I'm not going to use, and I can throw away that sheet. Let's put the weekend banner in, and I might actually just put it above Saturday and Sunday, up there. There. Just because there's no deco or anything in this kit. So yeah, that's about it. Let us write everything in. Oh, I haven't put stations working. Oh, but no, not time yet. We need to put night shifts, etc. in. So we have 3 night shifts. We have this one. I was thinking I had quite a lot left in the kit, and I didn't expect to have this much left. 2 and 3 for our night shifts. And we need to mark in Sosh's work as well. So I think what I'm going to do on this day is pull this up a little bit. He's obviously not at work in the night, but it can go there for his work. If I put it the right way around, at least it can. And then Wednesday I've left something for him. Oh, I have one full box less than I thought. Okay. I'm probably not going to put this on Friday. I'm going to move that to Thursday. And then use this to mark Sosh's work. And then me being at work as well. Does that work? I kind of feel like a quarter box is too little. an appointment label is too little. Let's use this. Oh, I feel like my icon will not cover up that to go, but well, I can probably combine this onto one page now. Let's see. Why am I doing this while I'm still on camera? I don't know, but I am. So there's only about 5 stickers, to be fair. I just love to not have too much faff at the back of my planner. So all I'm doing is like taking anything off this sheet and putting it onto this sheet. Like, I'm never going to use those cancelled and rescheduled, so they can stay there. So from what we started with, we have basically what's on that sheet left. We have the cancelled and rescheduled on there and the checklists on there, but I won't use those, so they can just go. So they'll all go in the back of my planner. And I'm just going to go through and write everything in. It is time for our little weekly check-in. How are we all doing? Have we had a good week? Have we had a rubbish week? What's it been like for you? I've got hopes about this week. I'm really nervous about starting my new job, particularly because I have like 1 day shift and then nights, and nights you tend to be a bit more on your own, and I feel like I'm not even gonna have got used to the like new systems in A&E, which is where I'm moving to, by the way. I'll have just finished my 3rd night shift by the time you're seeing this video. Well, no, I'll have finished it and then I'll be doing whatever today. So I will already be in my new job, but I am so nervous. And I don't know why I'm so nervous. I'm normally like somewhat nervous when starting a new rotation, but this time it feels a lot worse. I think it's possibly like my last 2 jobs. I stayed in my last job for 8 months because of COVID, and then this job's been 6 months. And so I'm just not as used to moving as I was in F1 and F2 because I moved every 4 months. So yeah, that's my week. How are you all doing? Let me know down in the comments below. So there we go, there we have the finished spread, a little viv wiggle for you there. I haven't pulled in much foil at the moment. Maybe I should pull in my daisies foil. Do we have any daisies foil? Where are my florals? If I've got daisies foil here, I will pull in some, but I'm not sure I will. Anyway, we've got a little bit. Let's use this. Why not, eh? So, we've got this one that can go on there. I might actually put a quote over the this, and then I can use this whole daisy sheet. I think I might use if I can peel the sticker up. Why can I not peel? There we go. I think it will look better the other way. Oh no, it's the same both ways, isn't it? Of course it is. So we've got those daisies on there, and then the frame around the cake here just fills up that nice. Works with the daisies. So that's that sheet of foil finished, and we'll just pop a quote over in the sidebar. What quotes do we have? I'm going to use this "What you do makes a difference," and I actually think it's a horizontal sized overlay. Oh, it's not. Oh well, it's gone down. No, it came up quite easily because removable mat. That can go there. There we go. That's the finished spread with all of the foil in. I will be back with you shortly. Let's do another bit wiggle first. But then I will be back with you shortly with the finished spread. So here we have a finished spread and a Kiara who is trying to run in. As I said, not changed that much since you last saw it. I am post nights, and I'm recording the end of this video just before you, like earlier in the day before you see it. The only thing about this spread is that like this bit looks quite empty to me, but I don't really know how I would fix that. If you've got any suggestions, drop them down below. Because yeah, it looks a little bit empty to me. But yeah, it's been an alright week all in all. Had some birthday celebrations for my dad, which obviously weren't what they would have been if lockdown wasn't ongoing, but you know, it was his 65th birthday, so yeah. Love how this came together. Love the little spread for my dad, even though it's not really his colours. But yeah, I hope you all had a good week as well, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. One last bit of wiggle for you. Thanks for watching. Bye!